Hi, this is Stevie Aquilina, and I'm coming to you from on the Gold Coast in Australia. Literally from the moment this information was first handed to me, it's been high priority for me to bring it to everybody's attention because this information is extremely important because the impact it is having in people's lives is extremely deep. And so I do have a sincere sense of responsibility to offer everybody access to this information. So thank you very much for spending some of your time with me. What I'll be sharing with you is the most significant health and life science breakthrough of our lifetime. Medical science experts say this is a very big breakthrough, greater than the discoveries of DNA or penicillin. This is an exciting and entirely new frontier in science that for 2 decades science had declared was impossible. This is a breakthrough with enormous potential, proven by renowned universities and world-leading laboratory medical studies. This is a very advanced breakthrough, 15 years ahead of its time. Any health goals or challenges you can think of, remarkable results. And drug companies wanted it shut down. I don't think they wanted you to know about it, but more about that a little later. Before I tell you what this is, let's get absolutely clear about what this is not, because this is nothing like anything else you've ever seen before. This is not a drug, vitamin, mineral, or antioxidant. It's also not secret herbs, spices, exotic berries, fancy juices, super shakes, essential oils, magic magnets, alkaline waters, electrolyte waters, laser lights, roots, magical 5,000-year-old trees, CBD oils, lotions, potions, gadgets, or any of all of that other stuff that's already out there. No. What we will be talking about instead it goes well beyond nutrition. In fact, it goes well beyond any type of ingredients you already know about, because this is a truly groundbreaking and category creating healthcare breakthrough. The ASEA Redox cell signaling technology drink contains active redox signaling molecules. Now, what are those? Redox signaling molecules are made by your cells, so they are native to your body. They're from your body. They are the cellular messengers that affect cell-to-cell communication and genetic expression in a positive way. And redox signaling is a remarkable process because it is the actual process that empowers your body to heal itself by allowing your cells to detect and protect healthy cells, detect and repair unhealthy cells, and detect and replace damaged cells. Redox signaling molecules also activate your body's immune system to protect against bacteria, viruses, and infection. Redox signaling is what keeps cells functioning and healing at optimal levels. Why is this so important? Because we're all made of cells. We live and die at the cellular level. Healthy cells, healthy body, healthy life. Redox signaling molecules are the keys to life. They are essential for the activation and function of our normal physiology. All of our major systems, biochemical and physiological processes in our body critically depend on redox signaling. And I mean critically because if all of your cells were to suddenly stop making redox signaling molecules right now, you wouldn't live longer than just a few more seconds. Without your redox signaling molecules, life ends. When we're born, we make an abundance of redox signaling molecules. That's generally why children have so much energy, how they can run around all day and not wake up sore the next, and how they can bounce back so quickly from an injury or illness. However, as we age, along with stress, diet, toxins, and other environmental assaults, our cells break down, and our body's ability to make redox molecules declines. Without as many redox signaling molecules giving clear cell signals, our whole cellular protection and healing processes become slow and sluggish. As such, our cells break down even more, and so does our health, wellness, youth, and vitality. ASEA takes science seriously, and so doesn't do any scientific studies themselves. Instead, ASEA is highly committed to ongoing research with renowned universities and world-leading laboratories, allowing these outside and independently reviewed studies to prove the potential of redox signaling supplementation, demonstrating the safety and efficacy of the ASEA Redox products, certifying them as safe and effective in everybody. And ASEA is in serious science. Redox is based in Nobel Prize winning research. Since the first Nobel Prize was awarded to these three professors back in 1998 for the first discovery of redox signaling molecules, there have now since been multiple Nobel Prizes awarded for research in this field. If you went along to pubmed.gov, which is where all peer-reviewed medical studies are published in the National Library of Medicine, and you typed in redox signaling, you would see well over 33,000 results. In fact, this is probably already out of date because there are more than 150 studies coming out almost every single month. There are over 1,500 medical textbooks that have been written on redox signaling molecules. So according to medical researchers, and redox signaling is one of the fastest emerging fields in science that will shape all of our lives in the coming years. And I'll give you some examples of that. There are now multiple universities who've received tens of millions of dollars in grants to open up redox research centers. There are now medical conferences and world redox congresses being held about redox. Medical doctors are now specializing in redox, with one such professor, a doctor at Harvard Medical School, who has a PhD and a title that includes Director of Redox Medicine. And ASEA is already light years ahead. ASEA redox users enjoy cell signaling benefits, which translates to health at its most foundational level. Here's just one example of that. ASEA redox has been scientifically tested and shown to signal the activation of genetic pathways and affect the genes that improve immune system health, help maintain a healthy inflammatory response, help maintain cardiovascular health and support arterial elasticity, improve gut health and digestive enzyme production, and modulate hormone balance to support vitality and wellness. These genes are key in the health of every individual and play a vital role, not just in the 5 mentioned human health areas, but also in dozens of additional genetic pathways. Now, on top of all of that, ASEA redox has also been scientifically tested and shown to enhance your body's own production and efficiency of antioxidants by up to 800%. Further studies show that ASEA lowers oxidative stress. Now, the head professor of this university study has come out saying that one of the most important effects of ASEA on what he called disease risk factors is its ability to reduce oxidative stress. And that is significant because all degenerative health conditions are caused by oxidative stress. And let me tell you, from rigorous toxicology studies, ASEA is proven to be 100% safe, 0% toxicity. Why? How could this be? Because redox signaling molecules are native to your body. They're from your body. They're already in you. Your body already makes them. It's just that now your body can't make as much of them as it used to be able to when it was younger and or healthier. And so if you have health challenges, or if you have people that you care about who do, if you have a wish you could look, live and feel young again, if you have the good sense for protecting your health because you don't want to become old and unwell, if you have a goal of having higher levels of human performance, greater athleticism in sport, bigger and stronger in the gym, etc., any health goal you can think of, redox users and medical doctors are seeing just remarkable results. But you don't need to take my word for it. Here are some medical doctors. Listen to what they have to say.
Redox signaling molecules are like the DNA whisperer. They signal cells to be healthy. And because of age, because of medications, because of toxicity in the environment, you lose your ability to make the redox signaling molecules. So having them with ASEA simply replenishes what your body is doing natively when you were young. You know, I've been in the business for 40 years, and this is the first time that I've ever heard about the redox signaling molecules, which to me is a breakthrough of the 21st century, akin to the electric light bulb in the 20th century and maybe even the discovery of penicillin. Because your body is a redox signaling program, and to be able to replenish it on a day-to-day basis, internally and externally, is not just a breakthrough, it's a game changer.
Health is something we have to earn. What can I do to get to the root of things and really prevent problems from happening? Is it possible? And the answer is yes.
You know, I think most people don't actually really consider their health until it's gone. So it's the choices that we make today that are going to determine the level of our wellness and our health and our healthy longevity tomorrow.
We want to keep people healthy. We don't want to see that deterioration. The whole process of the anti-aging and regenerative medicine that I'm so passionate about is on the premise that we can maintain energy, we can maintain health.
So prevention is key, but people need to value it. People need to understand what it is and take responsibility.
Inside every cell in your body, you're constantly producing negative and positive molecules called oxidants and reductants. And the contraction of that name is redox.
So with these molecules, we're amping up that communication. We're helping that cell signal.
Without these cell signaling molecules, we simply wouldn't do the gene replication that we need, the DNA sequencing that we need. These redox signaling molecules interact throughout the body with every cell that we know.
Every cell in our body needs these molecules for communication purposes. The more balanced they are, the more abundant they are, the healthier we are.
ASEA actually has the combination of the oxidants and the reductants that the body makes. So all we're doing with ASEA is enhancing what the body is already doing.
Having a product, a technology that's native to the body doesn't have to worry about detoxifying it because it knows exactly what to do with redox molecules. It's one of, if not the safest recommendation I ever make to a patient.
They found a way to stabilize them outside the body. And you can actually put them back into bodies that are deficient in those molecules. That's a game changer.
To have something that at its molecular level is native to the body is nothing short of a breakthrough.
This is something that's foundational for health, for every cell. It affects every cell in our body. And not just the cells, but the very DNA within those cells. You know, we talk about the discovery of DNA as being a huge breakthrough, the discovery of penicillin. Yes, these were absolutely huge discoveries, but now we have something that actually goes even deeper.
This is where the future lies, and this is why redox chemistry and supplements that employ this are so powerful.
They literally turn on and turn off, signal every single process in every living cell. And to be able to stabilize a product that allows us to replenish that is just a phenomenal breakthrough.
This has the capability to change the landscape of the healthcare system as we know it.
Now that we've spoken about cellular health from the inside out, let's show you what's possible from the outside in. And that's made possible by ASEA's topical versions of Redox technology. They are Renew 28 Redox Gel and our Intensive Redox Serum. These Redox technology products are supported and enhanced by their complementary, all natural ingredients products, our Gentle Refining Cleanser and our Ultra Replenishing Moisturizer. But a picture is worth 1,000 words. So let's just show you what our ASEA and Renew Advanced technologies are worth with these amazing health, anti-aging and age reversing results. You'll see lines and wrinkles being smoothed out, elasticity coming back to the skin, inflammations, irritations, aggravations, other signs of poor health to the skin being renewed, even the aftermath of some of these unfortunate conditions coming back to the proper surface of the skin. Now, all of these pictures are of the same person, Rosie. However, as you can see the dramatic difference in the first two photos on the left there, Rosie didn't notice these changes because she didn't take these pictures. She didn't believe the products were working, in fact. And so because she didn't take pictures, she missed the moment by moment, day by day, week by week changes that were happening. She went back to her doctor, which is the person that recommended ASEA to her, and said, this stuff doesn't work for me. And the doctor pulled out the photos, and the rest of the story is told right here. So first moral of this story is take photos. When you get back with the person that introduced you here and to get onto your ASEA products and you want to see how they go, pictures is how you see how it goes. For what you can't take pictures of, make sure you write down your results. There's another moral to this story. Some people notice results right away, like Rosie, within 7 weeks. Other people notice results in like several days. Many people notice results within 7 minutes. However, other people need to apply more product, more time, and more patience, especially when they have more going on with their health. What we know scientifically is that redox signaling molecules are redox signaling molecules. They're the same in you as they are in me, as they are in animals, as they are in plants, as they are in the bottles of ASEA products. And so through scientific studies, we know that redox works in every single person, every single time. It would be scientifically impossible for it to not work in you. But what does differ from person to person is the time it takes them to notice the change. This doctor decided to do a scientific experiment on his very own face and use Renew 28 on only half of his face and not the other. Can you spot the difference? Thank you very much, Dr. Marty Moran, that's his name, for walking around like a weirdo for 28 days just to prove to us how effective Renew 28 is. Now, it's not just for your face, arms, hands. These are pictures of a lady's belly. These pictures here are from a study performed by a very renowned and world-leading laboratory. This scientific organization did this study because there were lots of reports coming in from all around the world that people were seeing their cellulite disappear, and they were attributing it to the time that they'd been using Renew 28. And so these scientists set upon double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trials to see, was there any truth to these stories? And what they found was that after just 12 weeks, there was in fact a 16% reduction in the appearance of cellulite. And when these scientists did ultrasounds to try and discover why this was happening, they saw the fat, the subcutaneous fat that was causing the cellulite, was actually being dissolved post the use of Renew 28. Renew 28 helps reduce the appearance of cellulite and wrinkles, enhancing skin texture and smoothing the skin, supporting skin cell renewal for visibly younger looking skin and actual healthier skin. Renew 28 helps soothe skin discomfort after things such as shaving and or sun exposure, etc. But Renew 28 is not just for the skin. It helps soothe discomfort around the body. Now, you can know if ASEA works in about 10 minutes. If you have some discomfort around your body, it could be your neck, shoulder, elbow, hand, fingers, back, hip, knees, ankles, anywhere. Rate that discomfort on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being maximum discomfort. Apply Renew 28 on the point of discomfort 3 times within 5 minutes. And usually 9 to 10 out of 10 people will notice a soothing or reduction of discomfort within approximately 5 to 10 minutes. Now, nothing that I've said here has been intended to diagnose anything that you're going through, and ASEA does not claim to treat or cure any diseases. Now, with every great breakthrough comes great opportunity. So there's a very big opportunity behind all of this to make a living while bettering people's lives. ASEA is not just the world's first, but it's also the only redox signaling supplement for 2 simple reasons. One, for nearly 3 decades now, no one other than one man, Dr. Gary L. Samuelson, medical atomic physicist, has been able to figure out how to create and stabilize redox signaling molecules outside of the body. For the 2 decades before Dr. Samuelson's breakthrough work, science had declared that this was impossible. And 2, ASEA is heavily patented. But not only is ASEA not allowed to be copied, it can't be, because there's no way to look into a bottle of ASEA and reverse engineer it, because there are trade secrets in making ASEA. So it can't be copied. That means we have no copycats, and that means no competition. No one in the world has what ASEA has, no one. And no other product in the world can do what ASEA does, none of them. Nothing else can get to the depth and level of achievement in the human body as what ASEA can, because redox works on everybody. Everybody needs redox because nothing in the body works as well, or in fact at all, without redox. And redox can't hurt anybody. And so ASEA holds massive opportunities across all health science sectors: healthcare wellness, sports science, athletic performance, beauty, skincare, aging, longevity. These are multi-trillion-dollar industries. And ASEA is the only company in the world that the world can get a redox supplement from. ASEA is an entrepreneur's dream. Our mission here at ASEA is to better people's lives and to be a force for good in the world. We want to help a lot of people. We can't do that on our own. And so we look for people to help spread the word. ASEA gives you the opportunity to earn money just by sharing Redox with others. For people looking for either an extra, part-time or full-time, maybe a big time, or even a legacy living income for generations of loved ones, for people who have dreams of a better life, income and lifestyle, there are levels of commissions to meet whatever levels of ambitions. To be able to afford making your dreams a reality, ASEA helps you create income that is both residual and leveraged. You receive a residual income not only from the first purchase, but also from all of the repeated purchases made by everyone you refer to ASEA. And you can refer as many people as you like. And so that residual income potential is unlimited. And on top, you also receive unlimited leveraged residual income from all of the repeated purchases made by every single person your contacts and others also refer. And there's no limits to how far and wide these referrals can go. Just like when you recommend a good movie, TV series, restaurant, cafe, book, or whatever, people tell people who naturally tell other people, who then tell even more people, and it goes on and on. Word of mouth marketing is the most ancient and still today #1 most powerful and effective form of marketing in the world. There's no limits, especially with how connected the world is in today's age. Word spreads worldwide. ASEA is currently in 35 countries and opening up new markets every year. Based on existing trends, the annual turnover of this company is projected to exceed more than $500 million over the next 5 years. Residual income is impressive, but let's talk for a moment about why residual income is so important. You have residual bills. Why not have residual income? Do you have any idea what happens to most people by the time they're 65? Out of every 100 people, by the time they're 65, only 1 is wealthy. Only 3 are financially secure. 7 must still work to survive at 65. Not working because they want to, but because they have to. We call that being a slave to the dollar. And 74 out of every 100 are dependent on welfare by the time they're 65. So what went wrong? What is the one main financial principle that the top 4% seem to have figured out that the other 81% didn't? It's how to make money that is no longer dependent on their paid by the hour job or own activity, otherwise known as active income. Listen, sooner or later, and I pray it's not sooner than you expect, you won't be able to be as active as you are now. And therefore you won't be able to have as much active income as you have now. And this may even be more concerning if you're thinking, my active income already isn't enough as it is. This is one of the big problems 81% of people get trapped in. And money is an excellent servant, but a terrible master. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll be a slave for money until you're dead. Now, I'm not saying jobs are bad. If you truly do love your job, you're blessed. Keep it. But still, find a way to make money outside of your job, because jobs aren't bad, but only relying on a single source of active income is not smart and dangerous to your financial security. So for people who are smart, for people who've been wanting to be in the right place at the right time, who are able to recognize a good thing when it comes their way, who decide to take control of their finances and their freedom, for people who aren't happy with the amount of money that they have or how they're making it, for people who have dreams and want a better lifestyle, ASEA is a significant opportunity to be paid a significant residual income from the inevitable growth of its global expansion to afford you those dreams and give you that real freedom. Now, the truth is there's nothing better than making a living from bettering people's lives. That's what you get to do with ASEA. Who we become and what we do is the biggest reward over and above any riches it will make us. Now, you can make great money here, that's for sure. And you can even be rewarded on top with all expenses paid trips to 5-star luxury locations all around the world, and have a really great time meeting great people, making great friends, having great experiences, and a great lifestyle. But really, at the end of the day, it's the effect we have on others that is one of the most valuable currencies there is. And that is the heart of ASEA. And it was demonstrated here. Because the truth is, after big pharmaceutical companies were shown tens of millions of dollars and 17 years worth of powerful research and clinical studies proving ASEA, those big drug companies offered to pay huge sums of money for the sole and exclusive rights to the ASEA Redox technology. However, those drug companies wanted ASEA to shut down, and they wanted everyone taken off Redox. But thankfully, the founders of ASEA, Virtus and his son Tyler Norton, had the great foresight to see grave concerns and consequences in such a deal. Because Virtus and Tyler saw people who went from severe health challenges that once left them and their doctors feeling hopeless to then experiencing life-changing power from Redox. And when they saw this, they were filled with a great sense of purpose and responsibility to get this breakthrough for humanity out to the world. And so they couldn't, in good conscience, sell out. And so they said no to the payout and yes to the people. You see, what had started as just a very big business play had now become more. The ASEA founders turned down that huge sum of money from big pharmaceutical companies, deciding to go the supplement route rather than the drug route in order to expedite the availability of this technology globally, making it available immediately to everyone without a prescription. One of ASEA's foremost guiding principles was demonstrated in this very important decision, as is perpetually demonstrated in every decision they make. And that is to always put people and principles before ego and economics. The ASEA founders and their corporate teams come from big backgrounds, up to Fortune 50 backgrounds. They are exceptionally experienced in running very big, profitable, famous household name companies. But their corporate soul revolves around putting people first, having an impact, making a difference as a force for good in the world. So you're in very good hands. Get back with the person who shared this with you. Let them know what you've seen and what stood out to you the most. If you have any questions, just ask them. They can point you to where you can find the answers, because there's plenty of university studies. But most importantly, there's hundreds of thousands of real people's life-changing Redox experiences for you to see. ASEA is the real deal. Do you want to be happier and healthier? Do you want to live younger, longer? Maybe you just are interested in becoming an ASEA customer then. But let me ask you, do you want to help people be happier and healthier? Do you have dreams? Do you want a better life, income, lifestyle? Do you want to increase the prosperity of the planet? Do you want to make a difference in the world? Are you interested in being, doing, and having more? Become part of this Redox reality then. And you can become more. If you'll just pass this information on for many, many others, you will better the lives of many, many others. And your life, as a byproduct of that, will become better in many, many ways. I want to thank you very much for spending this time with me. May you always be happy. May you always be well. My name is Stevie Aquilina. Thank you.